And I'd like people to see that picture again. That child, I mean, it looks real. It seems real. Crawling through the rubble, there's this child, and it's an absolute fake. But it's there to evoke, college kids who don't do any research, or people on one side of the narrative that just want to go with, bias confirmation. There it is. It's just a fake. How do we deal with that? Because you're not always going to know when it's real or fake. This one was exposed. But what about the next one or the one after that?
And that really raises the primary question in this area. We just saw recently with the media all over the world getting wrong, either intentionally or accidentally, depending on how your view on it, concerning the strike of the hospital in Gaza. And that resulted in protests and riots all over the world in certain places. And so with this artificial intelligence technology, you have the capacity for images to be created like that baby crawling through the rubble in Gaza. And some are even concerned about the development of deep fake technology, where you have even videos and people that are depicted in false circumstances and false situations saying things that they never said before. So these things are alarming because information is critical, not only for people to know what's going on the ground, but even as messages are being conveyed. Terrorists are known for using propaganda as a psychological warfare tool.
Yeah, all right, so here's the problem. Again, you've got people that want to believe certain narratives. They do. They've got predisposed ideas of what it should be. And a lot of this, as you know, comes off from our college campuses. It's not brainwashing, it's conditioning. It's educating people to believe things that are simply false, like communism is a superior form of government over capitalism, which clearly it's not. In capitalist societies, we don't kill 100 million of our own people like Mao Zedong did, for example. So people are taught these things by radical leftists in high schools, on college campuses, now on social media. So they want to believe these things. They want to believe that child that we showed is real. So it reinforces, well, these are terrible people. We must stand up against them. I mean, you've got people that can play puppet master with these things to an extent and an effect we've never seen before. Tokyo Rose would blush at this.
You're absolutely right, and I'm reminded of the image. You probably remember this too, back during the Trump presidency, when there was a Time magazine cover that showed former President Donald Trump towering over a child. Well, we had learned later on that was a fake image as well, but it highlights how this imagery is powerful, and it's used to provoke and evoke certain emotions to rally people to not only have a particular position, but also to particular activities, actions that would flow from some instances confirmation bias. In our own nation, we have people that are still saying we support Hamas after it's being reported that they executed savage decapitations and attacks on civilians. And so it is really, really dangerous stuff that we're talking about. And to police it, we need the media. I won't hold my breath, but we need the media really to do its job to endeavor to confirm and verify what is.
Good luck with that.
I know.
Yeah. The corporate media doing its job. Good. They didn't vet Joe Biden. Look what we ended up with.